Hello there, it's Tania Gabrielle, Wealth Astrologist. Welcome to your weekly Astro Numerology forecast for May 18th through the 24th. Now, this forecast is for all signs. It covers the highlights in the stars and numbers for the week. So let's go to the first highlight on May 20th, 2020, when we have an 11-2 universal date. And that means the number 2 and 11 and 20 are very, very active. 2020 vision, intuition, everything that is multidimensional, because 3 times 20 is about discovering what is way beyond Earth, the galactic consciousness. And clairvoyance and clarity are very, very activated during this code. Now, Venus squares Neptune today, and that really activates your intuition. In fact, if you don't use it, you're going to feel somewhat uncertain and insecure and disconnected. So it is very recommended that you pay attention to those inner prompts, those inner voices, and guard against being in a place of naivete or just being easily impressionable, and just turn within and stay strong through this time. And definitely when Venus is in play with Neptune, unconditional love and the divine feminine are very active. Now, on Friday the 22nd, we have the Gemini new moon. This is a very, very important new moon because of the code. It happens the 22nd, 2020. The sun and moon will be at 2 degrees, and the ruler of the new moon in Gemini, the ruler is Mercury. Mercury will be at 20 degrees, conjunct Venus at 20 degrees. Venus is currently retrograde. You can see where this is going. Incredible amounts of 2, 20, and 22 energy. But you definitely want to tune into the divine feminine, the very beautiful, nurturing, and fierce energy, because the whole date for this new moon adds up to 13 while Venus is retrograde. And if you have watched my previous episode 58 of my Star Code podcast, I go into what the number 13 means and how it's connected to this Venus retrograde and being awakened in all of us at this time. This new moon in Gemini continues that storyline, and it is very, very important. There are a lot of transits as well. Aside from Mercury conjunct Venus at 20 degrees in Gemini, we have the sun and moon trine Saturn, the sun and moon trine Jupiter, and we also have Mercury square Neptune and Venus square Neptune, Mars sextile Uranus. There's just a lot to cover. So head on over to my homepage for that full forecast, because it is integral to what we are going to experience this week. And let me just say here that when we're dealing with these major shifts on Earth, it is very important to follow the star codes, the planetary alignments, the cosmic energy forecast that is in play right now, because it gives us guidance, it gives us understanding about how to utilize and basically tune in to the whole storyline that's in play now in order to liberate ourselves from it and leave the old paradigm that is being eliminated now, the whole old structures behind. And what are we putting in its place? So what are the tools we're using? Because we need to use the tools of the very thing we want to put in its place. And so this is what I cover in that Gemini new moon forecast. And so definitely take a look at that and celebrate this week, because it is a very powerful week. This new moon does happen on a Friday, and Friday is governed by Venus, and Venus is conjunct the ruler of the new moon, Mercury, and is retrograde, and the date adds up to 13 for this new moon, which is the divine feminine like Venus. So there's so much energy here at your disposal, this awakening to your inner divine feminine. And that's for men and women. We're basically bringing energy into balance. We're bringing the light and dark into harmony, right? We have to see it though first. We have to unveil it, discover it, and understand how it all integrates within us in the most high vibrational way. And if you'd like to discover your own star code, go to blueprintclass.com. That's where I dive into your birthday, your birth name, your code in your astrology. It's a free masterclass I created for you. And so go to blueprintclass.com and just discover who you are at soul level. Lots of love, and I will see you in next week's forecast.